This is our Share Your Voice evening. What can we think about? What is the dream for Kansas City? On your table, there is a Share Your Voice card, and we want you to tell us what's going on.
GreenLight Fund is a national funder. What's unique about the GreenLight model is that we partner with communities to identify and prioritize the most pressing needs, and then we leverage our network to identify solutions to those needs. So the GreenLight method is unique in that it's all about the local context. It's all about partnering with the community, listening to the community, engaging the community authentically and meaningfully.
When we first started in Kansas City, we weren't hitting the mark. We got feedback from our Selection Advisory Council that if GreenLight wanted to be successful in Kansas City, it needed to rethink how it was engaging with community. And so with that feedback, we developed the Community Consultant Program, amongst other community engagement approaches, where we're hiring folks from the community to be a part of our process, compensating them as the experts that they are, and inviting them into the process so that we're making better investments.
I'll always feel connected to Kansas City. I was born in Kansas City. I was raised in Kansas City. My heart will still be in Kansas City because you can still see how the community, they're still facing some of the same things like when I was growing up, and it's kind of sad, like food deserts, food insecurity.
We know what the people need. We know what the people see around Kansas City. So, and basically our voice is very important because we tell them this is what we want, this is what we want to see in the future.
When we were looking at Kansas City and trying to understand what is the landscape, where are the access gaps, where are the pain points, it was incredible to just have a conversation with Tanya and for her to just candidly share, like, yeah, these neighborhoods, they need more consistent food. We're not getting it. And I'm like, yes, we build these programs. There's things that we can build together.
Not only are the local Kansas City staff amazing, but even their consultants that they were able to bring from other organizations was impactful. And I truly just had that sense or felt that feeling of like, this is going to be something built by the community and for the community. And I think that's always the best way to do this work.
The energy in the room where you have community consultants alongside funders to bring solutions to the community is really amazing. And there's so much where, I as a funder can actually learn from them about this is going to work or this is not going to work. And it's not only community consultants here in Kansas City, but also community voices in other parts of the country.
The community consultant model is an innovative model started here in Kansas City, but is now influencing our models across the nation. When you have a model like the community consultants that we see works, we see that really informs strategic decisions around investment, then you want to get that to the network and you want to make sure that the other sites have access to it and the other sites can learn from it.
We have really great examples of how the community consultants' leadership has led to us making better, more informed decisions. For example, we were looking at making an investment to support families in accessing SNAP benefits.
And one of our community consultants mentioned that what happens after 6 months or what happens after a year when we have to reapply. That was really unknown to us. And so we questioned that with the organization and they were able to come back to us and say, this is something that we can implement, it's ready to go.
Because our community consultant knew to ask the question, not only did we have a great conversation about it with the organization, but we ultimately built in some of that programming into their work in Kansas City when they scaled here.
When community sees that you listen to them, you care about the community, that is a value add. Because from there, that is rebuilding trust. That's rebuilding trust in a system that often has sort of left residents out of the conversation. It's building trust with this new organization that is saying that we value your voice and we want you to be part of this process.
It's important that diverse voices participate in that decision-making process. It's important that those most proximate to the problems we're trying to solve are able to sit in and play some role in making decisions, and that their experiences are informing our decisions. And so I definitely think that this is the future of philanthropy. This is the future of public service and solving problems through innovation, through strategy, and all of the wonderful things that philanthropy brings to the public service space. I think this is the future for sure.